This is an aerial view of Nnamdi Azikiwe University Teaching Hospital temporary site in Nnewi, Anambra State. This temporary site has been here for not less than 40 years, if I'm not exaggerating. The hospital has run its operations from this place, and if you can look critically, you're going to see that the architecture, most of the buildings here are quite old. The new ones, or the bright zincs you're seeing, are the ones that the CMDs, chief medical directors, who had elsewhere in the past, did their best to build. But what again you can observe from this video is that there is literally no space anymore where anyone can erect any type of structure with respect to services that you want to introduce that were not initially here. When the chief medical director, the present chief medical director, was appointed by the president to be in charge of Nnamdi Azikiwe University Teaching Hospital in the person of Dr. Joseph Obaja OON, he came prepared knowing that the job ahead of him was not one for kids. He came prepared knowing that the task ahead of him was literally daunting, that he needed to give only his best in order to make sure that Nnamdi Azikiwe University Teaching Hospital becomes a phenomenal health institution that delivers only the best of service to the patients. This is one of the reasons why one of the cardinal principles on which he's running his administration is the development of the hospital permanent sites, where the operations of the hospital will be moved to, all in a bid to make sure that the best of services are given to the numerous patients who will be coming to the hospital for medical services. The truth remains that looking at the way things are going at this moment, you may literally want to say that where would he get the money for such an ambitious project? But then it also makes me to remember that they say that wherever there is a will, then there is a way. This is the permanent site at the moment. The permanent site of Nnamdi Azikiwe University Teaching Hospital is a beauty to behold. I am a student of developmental economics, especially when it comes to development of institutions in Africa, with the aim of these institutions serving the African people. So when I see Dr. Joseph Obaja, whom we popularly call Ochinawanta, leading such an ambitious project, I pinch myself and I tell myself that this is a young man who is intentional and deliberate about the task that has been given to him to execute. Now, one of the days I was asking him a question. I was like, why are you so committed to this project? Why is it that you lose sleep every other day because of this project? He told me that if he knew that this is something he could not deliver on, that he wouldn't have even made himself available to contest for this position. He reminded me that this is the same institution where he did his university education, where he became a resident doctor, where he became a consultant, where he became the first DCMAC from this institution, where he became a CMAC, and now where he is the chief medical director. He asked me, what will he say if at the end of the day he's not able to leave a legacy that will serve humanity for years to come? Dr. Joseph Obaja is not out here to joke. He understands the responsibility on his shoulders. That is why he's leaving no stone unturned. In fact, literally, he comes here every other day to supervise. You can see the roads that are coming up. These are new roads that are being laid. These are structures that are coming up at the back end of this permanent site. And the truth is this: by the time these structures are finished, you can be rest assured that the quality of healthcare services you are going to be getting from this institution will be one that you'll be so proud of. Look at all these buildings. These buildings are all simultaneously coming on. There are old ones that were built before we came, but then the chief medical director made sure that despite those projects being abandoned, that he got the people involved to make sure that they did what they should have done, while he also assembled a team that made sure that we also did our own part. And at the end of the day, the permanent site is coming up very, 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 very beautifully. This project you're seeing here is a gift from Igbo Nnewi's palace. This is the ICT center that was commissioned sometime in May to start building. The beauty of this structure is that the permanent site we are talking about is going to be built on ICT. It's going to be operated and run on ICT. So it is not about you now coming and having conversations around your folders being missing and the rest of them. We have the present Nnamdi Azikiwe University Teaching Hospital has gone beyond that level. So everything is going to be driven by IT. So that is why this building is very, very essential to what the Chief Medical Director is doing. The palace are making sure that they deliver on schedule and they deliver the best of designs and the best of structures to the hospital as their own way of saying thank you very much to this great institution for all that you've done for our people and for all that you've done for Nigeria at large. Now you don't understand what it implies when we say that this IT building is going to drive the IT operations of the hospital. Now you don't really need to be flying to all around the world, for your medical care. All you need to do is to stay here, have your engagement with your doctor here, have him interface with your doctor who may be based in the US, who may be based in Germany, wherever, and the ICT facilities are going to make it very, 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 very easy for you to access such services. The Chief Medical Director and his team are not on a joking spree. They are here to do that which they have promised. And by the special grace of God, everything is materializing before our own very eyes. And we can say that indeed, God is faithful. Nnamdi Azikiwe University Teaching Hospital is taking the shape that we all will be very, very proud of. I am so happy for what's going on. Now, this is the very beautiful part of the permanent site that I am excited about. This is an artificial lake. You know what this is going to do to the healing of our patients. You know what this is also going to do to the psychology of the staff that will be coming to this place to work. You know what this green area here will do and what the cool atmosphere will be doing to everybody who will be coming to this institution. I am excited for the boldness with which Dr. Joseph Obaja, OON, the CMD of Nnamdi Azikiwe University Teaching Hospital, is driving this dream. It is not easy on the man. It is not easy. He breaks down. Most times this messes with his psychology because of some disappointments and things not coming the way he wants them. He is very, very desperate to get the permanent site to work. And his aim is to deliver the best of services to every human being who steps into this permanent site. I'm so excited for this.